Hello JavaScripters, Bruce here with a short video demo of how to iterate through the contents of an array. This video was inspired by a student who asked a question, and I said, hey, no better way to show how to iterate through an array than to make a video early in the morning. So let me go through it for you. So please don't critique my use of where I placed my scripts and such in HTML in the document. This is a learning piece of code and a learning video. So on line 8, okay, at the beginning of the, right after the body tag, I have an H1 that has a list of cars. I think you all know about that. And then I have a script tag that starts on line 9 and ends on line 15. And in there, I have some JavaScript, and the first line declares a variable called cars and sets it equal to an array of strings, 4 of them, that happen to be car brands, right? Chevy, Ford, Lexus, GMC. The next line, 11, will write out to the DOM using document.write an OL script tag, right? An OL opening script tag. A script tag? What am I saying? An OL HTML tag, okay? On the next line, I have a loop that says for var I equals 0 to I less than cars.length. So again, know that the dot length property is going to give you the length of the array, and we know that the length of the array, by looking at it, has 4 elements. So we're starting at 0, it's going to end at 3, which is 4. And every time we iterate through the loop, we're going to increment I by 1. So on line 13, I then have a document.write, and I write out the list item tag, and I concatenate on cars.I, so the value of that element in the array. Again, the first one's going to be Chevy, and then the next iteration is going to be Ford, Lexus, GMC, etc. Okay, and then I'm going to issue a closing li tag, well, append on a closing li tag. Then the loop is done here. I'll just say end 4. Okay, and then once the loop is done, I'm going to write out the closing ol tag. Okay, so what this is going to do, right, if I go into my browser and I just refresh here, you can see it generates a beautiful h1 tag with a list of cars, okay? List of cars, which are these cars in the array right here. And if I want to add another brand, I'll add in Honda, okay, into the array. So I added a 5th element, and I'll refresh, and there is element number 5, which happens to be a Honda. So the takeaways are that you want to be able to take the length of the array and then be able to pull out the value of that array element right here. So you're going to enclose, right, the variable I, the iterator, in these square brackets, and that's going to get you, again, just like Python, right, and PHP, for those of you who had those classes, and pull out the value of that element. Okay, if you have any questions, let me know.